The night I met Michael Vick, we were in line, we were getting ready to go, and my brother looks over and says, "That's Michael Vick." So I was like, that is Michael Vick. And what I did was I just walked over to him and I said, "Dude, you Michael Vick." And so he was like, "Yeah, I am." Shook his hand. I didn't even ask for an autograph. I think that's how starstruck I was. And I don't get that. I don't get starstruck too often. But that was a major, major situation for me, man, to meet Michael Vick in Atlanta at a Hawks game. It doesn't get more Atlanta than that. You know what I'm saying? But oh my goodness, that's my list. That's my first Gimme 10. I'll definitely be taking some ideas as far as topics and whatnot that you guys want to talk about as far as Gimme 10. Or I'll just call them Gimme 10 nominations. You guys drop it in the chat, or of course on my Instagram, AlphaMale Sports, all one word, or tweet me, AlphaMale Sports, all one word. We're going to go on a quick break, ladies and gentlemen, but of course in the next segment, what's my front shelf? What's my front sale sheet? Okay, yeah. In the next segment, man, we are going to be talking about Pokemon Go. Yeah, we still got to talk about Pokemon Go and Tom Brady. Where's Tom Brady going to go? It's AlphaMale Sports, people. Affect Fitness. Summertime is here. Now, let's be honest, you found every excuse not to work out. You probably put it off each week telling yourself, "I got time." Well, time is up. And if you're looking for a gym that is effective and motivating to get you to your goal, then you have no other choice than to choose Affect Fitness. Affect Fitness is an intensive boot camp experience like no other. If you're looking to increase your personal power, recognize your own strength, and cultivate your mind and body, then Affect Fitness is the boot camp for you.
Are they downtown? Where are they located?
Affect Fitness is located in the heart of Atlanta at 1 Baltimore Place Northwest, Atlanta, Georgia, 30308.
I have a crazy schedule, really, and I'm a morning person. I like coffee, so I really need a gym that's going to be open before the first waffle drops at Waffle House.
Affect Fitness has morning classes Monday through Friday at 5:30 a.m. and 6:30 a.m.
But I work a 9 to 5, and I need a gym that's going to be there the moment I get out of traffic. You know how this Atlanta traffic is.
Affect Fitness also has afternoon classes Monday through Friday at 4:30 p.m., 5:30 p.m., 6:30 p.m., and 7:30 p.m.
This is so exciting, but are they open on the weekends?
Yes, Affect Fitness is also open during the weekend with classes on Saturday at 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. and Sunday before you go to church at 9 a.m. And there you have it. What other boot camp is open 7 days of the week with classes in the mornings and in the evenings to help get you to your goal? Like we said, if you're looking to increase your personal power, recognize your own strength, and cultivate your mind and body, then Affect Fitness is the boot camp for you. Affect Fitness.
I'm getting my Tim fade cut, Boulder Crescent flash on, Boulder Crescent flash on, Boulder Crescent flash. The AlphaMale.
Cross the land, searching far and wide.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to AlphaMale Sports. Everybody under the sound of this song should at least know what this is. If you don't, you're either too old to know, or you probably don't have kids. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this down. Okay, so the song that you guys just heard or were listening to, Pokemon. Anybody from the ages of, I'd say 27, 28, that's around my age, maybe even older. Let's say 30. Anyone from 30 on down should know what Pokemon is or was at one point. Pokemon, was originated out of, it had to have been out of an Asian country. I'm sorry. If you've seen the cartoons, you'd understand. It's about this kid. He goes around and he's picking up Pokemon. Pokemon are like these weird looking monsters, but you catch them with a ball. Yeah. I never really got into it as a kid. It was kind of like a card game too. Like they had a card game that came along with it. So a lot of kids were trying to collect Pokemon cards, and I never really got into the whole Pokemon thing, mainly because kids used to get jumped back in the day for Pokemon cards. Like, where I went to school, where I grew up in middle school, kids got jumped. Like, if you had a Charizard or a Pikachu or something like that, like, you had it coming for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't want nobody to know that you had them. So I was just like, you know what? If it's that serious, I'm going to let y'all have it. And I swear on everything, I just never dealt with it. But now, Pokemon has somehow risen from the ashes. It's now a gaming app where it's called Pokemon Go. So you take the storyline and basically the entire premise of what Pokemon is, which is collecting weird little monsters and you fight monsters or whatnot to collect more monsters. Yeah, it's an app now. It's a gaming system made by Nintendo. It's an app now on your telephone where you basically use your phone or your camera phone, and the Pokemon Navigator, obviously it knows where you are particularly. It will tell you if a Pokemon is in your area. Yeah, Big Brother's watching, guys. There's an eye in the sky. I'm trying to let y'all know. Okay? I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but this don't sound too good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew back then, kids getting jumped for them cars. Now, I'm a grown man, and ain't no way in hell I'm going to get a government my specific location, but then again, I probably already am doing it. But anywho, yeah, Pokemon, it's become an overnight success. This app, now people are like, literally, you could be driving down the street and just see like a group of people, almost like a hive of people, which kind of creeps me out. But yeah, like a bunch of people walking around with their cell phones looking for a specific Pokemon monster. Yeah, it's freaking crazy. So, I'm not really too sure about this whole thing, man. I'm not really a fan of the whole Pokemon thing. I wasn't a fan then. I'm not a fan now. It looks weird. I think you're a herb. A herb is a lame who does stuff like that. I'm sorry. It is what it is. You guys are listening to AlphaMale Sports. So, we all know last Friday was a big day for Tom Brady. Tom Brady found out that he still had to serve his 4-game suspension. 544 days. 544 days since the initial Deflategate. And you kind of have to think to yourself, how do we get 544 days? Like, it did seem like just yesterday Deflategate had happened, but, a year and a half now, and it's just now coming to an end. And let's just go back, okay? Tom Brady, of course, announced Friday that he will not appeal his 4-game suspension to the U.S. Supreme Court. Yeah, let's stop and let's see, how in the heck did we get this far? Okay, now, January 18th, 2015, the AFC Championship, or as I like to call, D-Day, Deflate Day. Okay, this is basically where the New England Patriots, they shellacked the Indianapolis Colts 45-7, and then of course right after that situation, after the game, the Colts were saying that hey, it's some foul play. It's some foul play going on here. You know what I'm saying? It made it seem as if these balls are deflated. So, of course, after that, Patriots would go on and release statements. Then fast forward to January 23rd, Bill Belichick addresses the media, says that the Patriots will cooperate with the investigation. The league issues a statement also that an investigation is going to be happening. Of course, after that, since that, the Patriots did win the Super Bowl that year. After that, May 6th, the Wells Report was released. Now, the Wells Report was basically outlining and explaining everything that happened that night, stating that the NFL found it more probable than not that the Patriots personnel deliberately deflated footballs during that game. Okay, so it's undisputable evidence at this point. May 11th, punishments was passed down for Tom Brady, the Patriots. I think the Patriots had to pay somewhat of a fine of somewhere north of $1 million, losing first-round draft picks in 2016 and 2017. And, of course, Tom Brady was going to be forced to serve 4 games. Tom Brady was going to be forced to serve 4 games. Let me get close to the mic. a 4-game suspension. So, the Patriots really I guess they got it handed to them by the NFL. The NFL said they were going to go ahead and, cast that ruling. Now, of course, Tom Brady was going to appeal big time. May 12th, Patriots issue a long rebuttal of the Wells report. The NFL Players Association announces that Brady's appeal of his 4-game suspension. This was May 12th. May 19th, Robert Kraft reluctantly, this is 7 days later, a week later, Robert Kraft reluctantly accepts the NFL's discipline for the New England Patriots. Now, subsequently that same day, the Players Association spoke out and said that Robert Kraft's admission is not that the same of Tom Brady. And I'm going to wrap this up, guys. Seriously, but you have to know the entire, I guess, chain of events because it just kept going. June 23rd, Brady's appeal takes place in New York with 10 hours of testimony. Just a long time. June 23rd. Fast forward to June 28th, the NFL announces Brady's 4-game suspension will not be reduced. That was June 28th of last year. Then you fast forward to September 3rd of that year. U.S. District Judge Richard M. Berman said that Goodell went too far in affirming punishment for Brady and erased the quarterback's 4-game suspension. So now Tom Brady can play. But then you fast forward to April 25th of 2016. Brady's suspension is then reinstated. May 23rd, Brady files another appeal. So obviously, Tom Brady had the money to keep this going. He had the money, he had the resources, he had the lawyers, he had the finances to keep this thing going. Brady wants to play these 4 games. Tom Brady wants to play these 4 games, but still it just did not happen. Fast forward again to July 13th, the U.S. July 13th, my birthday, yeah. The U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals denies Brady's appeal in regard to his 4-game suspension imposed by the NFL. So now there you have it, and then of course July 15th, Tom Brady basically says that he's not going to appeal it anymore. He's going to accept his 4-game suspension. So now, what do you make of the Patriots? What do you make of the Patriots now? Because you have a situation where Tom Brady's out for 4 games. Tom Brady's going to be out of the picture for 4 games of the season. Now, the Patriots do not have that easy of a schedule in the beginning of the season. First off, you start off with Arizona Cardinals, Miami Dolphins, Houston Texans, and the Buffalo Bills. For some pessimists, that's a 1-3 deal. But then again, with Miami and Buffalo, they're not really that much of a challenge in that division. Let's be honest, the Patriots have ran that division throughout the 2000s. But we have a situation where you have a young kid in Jimmy Garoppolo, and he has a chance of his very first NFL starts. 4 of them, of course. So now, what do you think? But, let's not, get too down and out, and for those who do want to throw the Patriots season down the drain, that's very tough to do because according to the Westgate Las Vegas Superbook, the Pats are still favored to win the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 51. Yes, the Patriots are still favored to win the Super Bowl this year. So, I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see how the NFL season is. Bruh, I'm so excited. So, with all that being said, you know what I mean? Of course, it's very unfortunate for Tom Brady. Very fortunate for us Patriots haters like myself. So that does kind of even the playing field, and I'm just excited to see how this plays out. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know what time it is. It is me, he is I, and I am him. I'm he that they call the AlphaMale. We're going to take another quick break, and we will come back with our final segment. Of course, I like to call it Say What Wednesday. Say What Wednesday is a compilation of a whole bunch of crazy-ass stories that involve the sports world, as well as some entertainment, but I think we're done with all the entertainment. I've been entertained enough by Melania, by malignant Trump. So definitely, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back. It is AlphaMale Sports. Effect Fitness.
Summertime is here. Now, let's be honest, you found every excuse not to work out.
You probably put